All right, we need to make a 4-inch line. So if you look at your ruler, 1 to 5 is actually 4, or if you start at the 0, then you go to 4. But I've had a lot of kids make a mistake where they just went from 1 to 4, and that's actually just a 3-inch line. So just make sure that your line is exactly 4 inches. So I'm going 1 to 5. At that point, you're going to take the very center of your protractor. There's a dot in the very, very middle right here. You're going to take that dot and you're going to line it up on the end of your line. When you do this, make sure that the center line right here is also lined up with the center area right there. So for example, if I put it like this, I'm not going to get the right angle because this line isn't lined up with the other one. So you're going to have to rotate it, make sure it's nice and straight. When it's nice and straight, then you're going to come to the opposite side. So right now I'm on the right side of my line. So now I'm going to come to the left side, and I'm going to put a little dash up there where it says 60, because we're going to make a 60-degree angle. Now you're going to take the same protractor, and you're going to take the center dot over to the other side. Line it up, make sure it's level, and now again, we're going opposite side. So I'm going to go over to the right, and I'm going to put a little dash at the 60, which is also the 120, not a big deal. Now, I need to make sure that my lines go from the corner to the exact lines I just made there. So I'm going to line my protractor up to the corner, move it so it lines up to those dots, and I'm going to draw a line all the way up. I'm going to come to the other side, make sure it's exactly at the corner, make sure it lines up with exactly the dash up there, and draw until they connect. So there's my equilateral triangle. Now we need to label the corners A, B, and C. You're going to come up with some kind of a design that goes from A to B. It doesn't matter what you do as long as it goes outside the line and inside the line. I would not make it too detailed like zigzaggy, because that's going to be a major pain in the butt to cut out later. So I'm going to start on my A line down here somewhere, and I'm going to come out and in. There's no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing. I'm just trying to come up with something cool. Out and in. And I'm going to stop right there. So I did something from A up to B. Notice it's not right in the corner. It seems like when you get a design that goes way down to the corners, that it ends up causing problems later. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video because we need to cut this out. So I'm going to cut the straight edges, and then I'm also going to cut on my actual funky wavy line. And I'll get back to you on the next video.